It really is very smooth. Oh, there you go again.
What we do here is go back.
So, hello YouTubers, Dilster here, and look what has happened right here. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ulster here. So today I'm having my bike service. It's always a kind of a sense of relief of having a bike service until you get the bill. Now I say a sense of a relief because it's one of these things where you kind of build up a list of all the issues where you've seen or you're not happy with. And so you just want to talk to the service technician on the issues on my bike. So this is a 2 years service. It's my ownership is 2 years, obviously. And to be quite honest, I haven't really got a list of issues. I've only just got one issue. And you pull in the clutch lever, it just cuts out on you. Very smooth. Oh, there you go again. There you go, there's it. Now that's the cutting issue I'm on about. Yeah, so I'm glad it's happening today because funny enough, that issue you just witnessed hasn't really, I haven't seen that issue for about 3 months. And to get around it is what I tend to do is just apply a gentle throttle. But generally this bike is okay, it's not too bad. So I'm going to try to answer all the questions been raised in my Instagram. Now one particular person, I'm just going to call her Lady X. She's really quite keen to getting a Street Fighter. I hope you can hear me. I'm cruising at 70 miles an hour. I've got my Aurora helmet on, and the wind noise on here is well, it's noisier than my standard helmet, but it's not too bad. So I'll pull over so I can have a little kind of chit chat with you guys. So yeah, so going back to Lady X, she wants to know about the gearing on there. So it's very smooth compared to my Aprilia. Another question was raised about what's the fuel consumption on this bike. Well, I am getting on an average 46 miles per gallon on here. We could put the details, display the details on. And I don't think that's too bad actually. My range of a full tank depends on the day and what I'm doing. I would say it ranged between something like 90 to 120 miles to a full tank, something like that. What's the power like on here? Overtaking? Well, here you go. It's just there. The power is on tap. Love it. I absolutely love it. So I don't normally go on this route, to be quite honest. This is just a direct route, dual carriageway. You know, it's a really boring route. The only reason why I want to go on this route is that I just want to get to Ducati, get this bike service, and address the issues on here. Normally I would take my nice little canyon runs, very scenic route. It's a B route and it's just lovely, but I couldn't take the chance really, because this bike keeps cutting out on me. I'll probably never get there. My runs consist of things like this really, roads like this. When I go out with the group of lads, as you can see, it's just roads like this. It's awesome. I tend not to ride this bike in the city because this is not really a city animal. I know it's a street fighter, but it's not a street fighter for the city. It likes to breathe, you know. So we're going to sneak in here. So since I bought this bike back in 2020, I've had quite a few guys being interested in the Street Fighter. So I just want to say to you guys, congratulations on your new purchase. I know some of you guys bought the V4. I know one guy, he's bought the V2. So congratulations. You know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. I don't want to mention any names just in case. And yeah, I'm just hoping that you're still loving your bike. I've had quite a few questions regarding the heat on this bike. Well, it's Ducati, right? Ducati get hot, and if you're not doing roads runs like this, you're gonna find it extremely a problem really. Because this bike like to be cruised at this speed. Look at the shit on the road. Right, so how much this bike cost me so far? The whole experience of services and things like that. Well, my first service, the very first service, that's the 600-mile service. This bike cost me £270. Then it was the year service, and that cost me £220. So I'm going for my second year service, so I will let you know what that will be. Quite a lot of cars out today, isn't it? We have arrived. Well, I'm actually really early. In fact, I am 30 minutes early. So, just a thumbs up on this bike. It's absolutely beautiful. Apart from the little issues, but it's Ducati. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I got my bike service, and okay, let's have a look. My baby, got my baby back. Okay. I love this bike. Got my bike service. As I mentioned in my earlier video or earlier, that it's a 2-year service, and this time my bike cost me £221, so it's £1 plus change increase from last year. Yeah, I'm very chuffed with that, very chuffed with that. Okay, so the second service of this bike, they done some ECU upgrades. Obviously it must have been out of date or something like that, so that was good. And I'm not experiencing that cutout problem at all, because what I used to do, if I show you, the other thing I used to do, I just put the cut in like that, and it would have cut out, you see. So it's not cutting out, so that is good. So hopefully I just want to end this video, or I should end it now before it runs out on me. Basically I want to say that it's been 2 years ownership of this bike. It's been a lovely experience so far, and over the 2 years, if the only problems I've had is what you've seen there, it's not a big deal, so that's great really. This is the route I normally ride. Very nice route, a little bit of twisties. I totally enjoy it. Looks like the clouds are just gonna thunder down later on, and it starts raining. Yeah, so it's not too bad for the rain. Yeah. Another question was raised on my Instagram. What's it like riding this bike in the rain? Well, it's like any other bike riding in the rain, really. Does it handle well? Well, I don't really stretch it, so I'm just very cautious when I'm riding in the rain, but it's just like any other bike really. One thing I do like about this bike is the Rosser Corsa 2 on here, because I know a lot of people have said, oh, it's got a it's a sports bike, it should really have the Super Corsa, and I said, well, I actually quite like these tyres, because here in the UK you definitely get caught out in the rain all the time. Yeah, it's behaving much better now. Thank you, Decay.